Happy Tuesday.
Ah, indeed.
For the
Hello,
last
everyone. I
time.
feel like I want to be like, hello.
Hello. We're ridiculous, you
It-
guys.
we are ridiculous.
And you are
Hi.
here tonight.
Welcome. It's our final live. Katie, can't believe it. Can you believe it? I can't believe it.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
How have we? No. Guess what? You know what we didn't talk about today, Nona?
What?
Tomorrow is April 1st, which
Yeah.
means it's also
Oh.
April Fool's Day.
Oh my gosh.
Are
I'm
you
getting
guys
too old.
doing
I'm getting
anything
too
fun
old.
tomorrow? And
Oh.
I would say, please, like already, tell me in the comments, like, what's something really fun or funny you've done to your spouse on April Fool's Day? Because we like all the pranks.
Mhm.
And I haven't been thinking about it. And we really want to, but he might be watching. So,
You know what's funny? That is one of my earliest memories of you when we
yeah.
became friends, is you were like, I love April Fools. And you were telling me all these things you did on April Fool's Day. And I was like, oh my gosh, this girl's crazy and fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to, when I was young and like a teenager and even through my 20s, I couldn't wait for April 1st. And I've now officially literally forgotten about April Fool's Day because you were like, you know what tomorrow is? And I'm like, what?
Yeah. I love it. It's just a fun day.
It is a fun
Play
day.
pranks.
Yeah.
Be silly.
So
Be
do you have
useful.
anything planned?
No.
Okay, you guys need to give Katie some ideas. Tomorrow's April Fool's. Katie needs ideas.
Yep.
Yep.
Maybe I'll prank Nona, you guys.
I could probably use it. I'm feeling like I need a little whimsy in my life. So yeah. But hello, everyone. We are. Oh, I'm sorry.
We're gonna say it at the same time. We're 2 weeks out. We can do this. Yes.
Yeah.
2 weeks from the sale. Here we go.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
Yes, so come on in and join us. We're talking about drop off tonight. That's like the theme of our chat, but you can ask us anything JBF Bremerton, what's on your mind, you can throw in the comments. We will ask them live. Like we mentioned, this is our last live of the season, but we're going to hit on drop off specifically. Okay. So a lot of you have been working your tushes off, getting stuff tagged. And now's the time, especially if you've never done it before, right now's the time that it's like, oh, what do I do next? So we're going to talk about that. Absolutely.
Yay. 2 weeks. Yeah. I know. I need to go outside and go work on my big ticket items. I need to go wash I've got a couple little outdoor play toys that I need to get cleaned up, but I've been waiting for really good weather. I'm so cold all the time. So
I have good news, Katie. Your husband does not have any ideas.
Good. I bet you they're up there just conspiring against me.
Yes.
Someday it'll turn on me and it probably won't be so funny. But yeah, I need to go wash up those play toys. One of my favorite tricks is just grabbing some Dawn dish soap, especially the power wash, and sending the kids out with some scrubbies or just some white washcloths, whatever, you name it, and let them do the cleaning, right? It's like a win-win. They have fun with it. They get those items cleaned up, but that's what our shoppers are going to be really looking for at the spring sale is the bicycles and the outdoor water tables and those types of things. So please make sure you're looking around at those items. Maybe there's some left at Grandma and Grandpa's house that your kids are now 10 and those things are just still sitting there. So please, look around. It's not too late. And this is a great topic to jump into is the Pick 5 program, right? A lot of those items are going to be found on that Pick 5 program. We've got the strollers and wagons and car seats. Oh my. And those water tables. So you'll see the link right above my head here is the Pick 5 form. That used to be done at drop off. We have enough on our plate. We don't need to be filling out another document by hand when you get there. So take your time. See if you have those 5 items to fill out on the Pick 5 form, and you can do that ahead of time. It's one less thing to do before you get there. So
yes, absolutely.
That's exciting. It's a lot.
Yeah. I remember like my first couple times consigning, and I always loved drop off. I know not everyone loves it, but I always did. It's so exciting because it's like the moment where you're bringing your stuff in and you've worked so hard to get it ready, and then you're like, "This is it. Okay." And I didn't mind that it was work. I didn't mind that it took a little bit of time because it was just so exciting. It's like the moment has arrived.
Yes.
And the thrifting, Super Bowl was here, and it was always so much fun. So much fun. So I hope you guys
Mm.
enjoy yourselves, and yes.
I'm really cheesy, but I like seeing all my friends again because we get to see you
Oh,
guys every
yes.
6 months, and to
Mhm.
see your babies who are now toddlers or going off to, graduating high school. It is such a sweet time to be involved in the community and making friends, especially our military who are only
Mhm.
maybe here for a certain little season. But I get so excited when I see just friends coming through that front door. So that's
Agreed. Yeah, it is really fun. I'm gonna pop the QR code up on the screen for a drop-off video, so excuse me. If it's your first time dropping off and you're nervous about what it's gonna be like or what to expect, check out that video, okay? So, it is so incredibly helpful because you just get to see it. The video is a couple of years old, but fundamentally nothing's changed. Everything else is still the same. It's just like a couple signs might look different, or maybe one drop zone's in a different spot. But otherwise, it's exactly the same way that we still do things. And it's so helpful to just see it and kind of ease some of those, like, oh, I'm not sure what to expect. So, again, drop any questions you have about drop off into the comments. And also, Katie needs some ideas of what to do for April Fools. And Jake says, "Don't give her ideas," but I think
give
you
me
should.
ideas. I'll
Yeah,
take a personal message at this point.
exactly. She
Yeah.
needs it. So,
Yeah.
hi, Heather. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. So, any and all things JBF Bremerton, drop them in the comments. I think we should do a little trivia. It has been
Let's
a while since we have done trivia. Um, so I'm going to do that. While I'm getting that, Katie, would you remind them about the 9 and 9 challenge, which is going on right
Yes.
now?
I was so surprised. We were talking about it. I was like, goodness, it's going to be ending soon. But no, it's not. So we still have the 9 and 9 challenge going on. It is going to go through Wednesday, April 8th. Very, very exciting. So this is the time to maybe you're just beginning tagging, and that's okay. We are right there with you. Maybe you've already finished, but you still want to be a part of that 9 and 9. It's like the Willy Wonka chocolate bar. All you got to do is enter once to win.
Yep.
But this is the time to finish strong in the 9 and 9 challenge. So you get one entry for every 9 tags you enter. And there will be 2 winners of a $40 JBF gift certificate to be spent at the spring sale. And just know that that goes so far at JBF, right? That's a few outfits at least
Absolutely.
when you come shopping with us. So we started that on March 25th. So maybe if you didn't hear about it yet, you can go back and make sure to enter those tags that you entered between March 25th and then all the way through April 8th. And we will be drawing those winners then.
Yes. Oh, over the last couple of years, it has happened more than once that someone who only entered 9 tags one day has won.
Mm-hmm.
So it's happened more than once. I mean, sure, somebody who enters in a couple hundred has the odds are better, but it's still like 9 tags is all you need, turns out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes. Okay, here's our trivia question for tonight. True or false? This is an easy one. Kids laugh more than adults. True or false? Okay, throw that in the comments while Katie and I we're gonna move on to the next topic, which is one of the biggest questions that we get during this time as we're getting close. Angela says, "Hi, Katie."
Hi. Hey, girl.
Yeah. One of the biggest questions we get around this time, we're getting close to drop off time, is can I change my drop off time? So, yes, absolutely you can. And in the comments, I'm going to drop the link for instructions on how to do that. So that is something that you can do yourself. And it is very simple. You just go into your registration and you can modify it. Now, keep in mind, spots are very limited. Okay. So we expect to pretty much sell out all of our drop off times, and they are going very quickly. So if you haven't picked your drop off time yet, please do that ASAP, like now. I'm going to drop the QR code up so that you've got a thing to scan, but it's also on our Facebook page, our social media. It's in your email. So if you don't have your drop off time, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. You don't need to know what to sell. So if you don't have your drop off time, go and claim that. And then, like I said, in the comments, look for the link to how to change your drop off time. Or you can always just email us and we will send you that link. So, yes. Okay, we have a lot of very good answers to our trivia question. True, kids absolutely do laugh more than adults.
We
But
had
I have
on TikTok.
what's
So there was one false on TikTok.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, most people thought it was true, and it is true, but I have a follow-up trivia. And that is on
Ooh.
average, this is an actual study that's been done, which I found to be kind of fascinating. So, follow-up trivia about how many times a day does a kid laugh on average? So,
I was wondering why that
knows
number
this?
was sitting there. It's like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, how many times a day? Hi, Dania. How many times a day does a kid laugh on average? And how do you study that? I don't know, but somebody has done it.
It's one happy kid.
Yeah, I guess so. Absolutely.
Wow.
Okay. So, yes, you can change your drop off time. Katie, if you are willing, would you kind of walk us through, just sort of briefly, in a nutshell, kind of what it's like, what you need to have to be prepared for drop off? Okay.
Sarcasm.
You need
I'm
to have a
sorry.
good sense of humor and be ready
Yes.
to laugh.
All
Yes.
right. So please take the time. If you're anything like me, I'm a visual learner. I like to write things down. So take your time to watch that video. Like Nona said, we will probably pin it on our Facebook page, but we took the time to show you exactly what that might look like for you.
Yep.
We have taken away a lot of the paperwork side that you're going to see in the video. So good news. That's great. So one of the things you want to make sure that you're just entering in with just one item. So that might be just your cute little teddy bear tagged item. So you're going to bring that one item in, and our employee at the front desk is going to scan in with that one item, and that pulls your tags all into our system. You want to have your shopping ticket ready, and so that's going to be in your email, your confirmation, and that's going to have your drop-off time. Have that ready, that QR code, and that also, Nona, help me out with that.
For the ticket. You need your shopper ticket with the
Yes.
QR code so that you can validate your shopping pass. Yes.
Right,
Validate.
thank you.
Yes.
All right. So yes, we want to make sure that we get that validated. That shows that you did drop off. And then, so you got your one item. Sorry, making sure I wrote some notes here. Then you can go back out to your car and go get the rest of your items. You can have up to 2 rolling racks. So maybe if you have 350 plus amount of clothing, you can use up to 2 rolling racks, and that's it. And we have those provided. Those need to stay inside. The carts can go outside. And I would suggest, if you have one, to maybe bring a wagon. Bring something to help you, your personal, because we can't promise that those
Yes.
carts are going to be there. They're going to fill up quickly. People need every single rolling item that they can get to get that stuff in the door. But you do need to use our rolling racks. There will be some numbers on them to help our inspectors be able to call you over if we have any questions, and to let you know that your items are done being inspected. So while your shoes and your clothes are being inspected, you can be putting out your toys, your books, your any other items, baby, infant gear. And then I'd also suggest bring water, something like that. We do have some water available, but maybe your water bottle, like I said, your own wagon. If you have availability to have someone watch your kiddos during that time, I'd highly suggest that. It's a very busy time, and it can feel a little tense. If our little ones are running around too, and we don't want to lose them. And then you're always welcome to bring your spouse, maybe your mom or a friend to help you put those things out. Maybe you have a lot of things. That's totally okay. And then you're going to head out through checkout when you're all done. I hope I'm not missing anything right now.
No, I think that's great. Yeah, just a reminder that the video is up in the right-hand corner, the QR code for the drop-off video. If for some reason you can't scan that, go to YouTube, search for JBF Bremerton drop-off, and we have that video linked there. But yes, it seems like a lot, but when in doubt, grab your one item, come in the door. Our gals at the front are amazing. They will walk you through everything. Heather has a great tip, which is I use my dolly that converts into a cart, I'm guessing. And yes, that's a fantastic idea. Having some wheels is a lifesaver. It just makes things so much easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're welcome to park your dolly inside, and because I carry my clothing in those big Costco totes, and so you have to get it out of there, and that can always be hard. And so a dolly, anything is totally welcome. We only have one flatbed available for use. So if you have a large crib or something like that, so it's kind of a first come, first serve basis. And so those are things too that to be reminded of. You will need to build those items at the sale. So if you maybe have a bunk bed or a pack and play, all of those things need to be built at the sale. So maybe make sure that you bring your screwdriver or anything with you, that all the screws, make sure it's taped to the bed before you leave, and you don't leave those at home. But all of those items need to come and be built.
Yes, absolutely. Just to help you guys out a little bit too, I did drop a couple links in the comments. Sorry, I don't have enough slots for all the QR codes we need tonight, but in the comments, I have the link for how to change your drop-off time if you need to. Also, I have a link for what is in each drop zone. So we have 5 drop zones, and each drop zone has a list of what is in those zones. And a lot of our consigners actually box their items up by zone, which can be so helpful for you to save time, right? And then when you get to the zone, you're just emptying this one box. We have different baskets labeled with general categories, and that can really help make drop off really smooth. Dania has a tip too. She says, note, don't forget to check the pickup area for your rolling racks. It will be placed there once inspection is done. We do not call out number racks. We do. Yeah. So exactly. When your items are done being inspected, they go to the rolling rack parking lot after inspection. So once you're done doing the drop zones, you're going to head to that parking lot and find your number. And we do try to help, if one's sitting there for a long time, we do try to do that. But yeah, just a reminder to be checking that space for your numbered rolling rack, which is great. Yeah. Okay, we have some answers to our trivia questions, Katie. Or guesses. Jake has 37.
He goes to work.
25. This one is really good, Katie. 300 from Heather. I love it. And Heather, you're so totally the winner, because apparently kids on average, you guys, laugh 400 times a day. And I'm sure that means the tiny little giggles, but isn't that amazing?
Every little one. My eldest, I believe it. I hear him cackling all day long. Such a joyful human. But wow, 400. I can't believe it.
Yeah. That's so cute, though. I do believe it. Yes. Some kids probably never laugh, really. But then there's the really giggly ones. Yeah. That make up for it. So isn't that cute?
Yes.
Okay. What other tips, if you're watching and you are a veteran consigner, because I know some of you watching are, what are some of your tips and tricks, things that really help you during drop off? And if you're a new consigner, what sort of things are making you nervous? What things are you wanting some help with? That kind of thing. I have another question for us, Katie, while we're waiting for comments. And this one is a big one. Is it too late to sell at JBF Bremerton?
No. Never. Yes, it is not too late at all. We have people that, so I know South Kitsap spring break is going to be the week of the sale. Is that right?
Mhm.
And so some of those moms will wait for a Tuesday drop-off appointment, and they get started tagging on the Friday night and work through the weekend and through Monday, and they're done. And so there's no judgment of when you do tag. Yeah, you can do that whenever. But yes, you can sign up all the way until the sale is rolling. So we have something to consider too. During our consignor schedule, you'll see on the opposite side. So we have our shopper schedule and our consignor schedule. And we have our first, second, and third drop-off times. So maybe you got a very late start to consigning and you think, gosh, I still have about 50 more items I want to bring in, especially my big stuff. That is a great time to bring it in. You've got fresh eyes coming Thursday and Friday. And so those items can be brought in from 6:30 to 8 on Wednesday night and Thursday night. And we will get those items inspected and get them right on the floor. And let me tell you, those especially larger items do not stay on the floor very long at all. They are sold just almost right away. So be thinking about that. It's never really too late. Only after the sale is when it's too late.
Absolutely. Yeah. We have some people who love that. That is how they like to consign, is to just do it right before the sale. And that's okay too. Like you do what works for you and for your family. So yes, I also, Katie, have a couple of quick reminders for consigners, which are our item limits. So we have very few limits at JBF Bremerton, but one of them is Mommy Mart, which is limited to 8 total items. And within those items, this is on our frequently asked questions document, which I will drop a link for, and also on our consigner page. It is limited to a very small category of like new in box appliances, new in box giftable items, and some like new purses and decor. So we do have strict limits in Mommy Mart. And also our juniors girls is limited by brand. So there's no quantity limit on those items, but they are limited by brand. And we are very strict on that for space wise. So make sure you're consulting the juniors list. And if you're trying to sell juniors items that are not on that list, those are going to be a no thank you. So please don't try to bring them and maybe hope that we might accept some of them, because all that's going to do is make your inspection take longer. So stick to that list. It will help you get through the line faster. The exceptions to that are formal wear and swimwear. So those can be in any brand. We just ask that they're teen focused and current styles. So just a couple of reminders there.
Yeah, another one I would say is supplies. So if you are feeling bogged down by maybe it's just too hard because I don't have hangers, I don't have cardstock or tape, maybe you're interested in a tagging gun, zip ties, safety pins, you name it. We are a one-stop shop for all of these items. Maybe your printer died and you just are not able to get your tags done in time. We are here to save the day. So our supply order form is open 365 days a year. And I am able to fill, especially as we get closer to the sale, them, just an hour or less sometimes. And so our supply order form is available. We are able to print tags from our location. You just fill out that form. I believe it's 50 cents a page, and we can handle that for you. And you don't have to download your tags or anything like that. We have got it.
Yes. Katie's a wizard, a supply order wizard. And good news, you guys. If you need supplies and the sale's already going on, Katie fills the orders at night and brings them to the sale the next morning. So you can be ordering supplies even through the sale. Um, you may have to wait until the next morning, correct, Katie? Right?
Yes.
Because you fill them through today and then come the next morning.
Yes.
But you would be able to then pick them up at the venue. So
yes. Sometimes I'll have safety pins and zip ties, some common things that you guys order all the time I have on hand and you can buy on the spot. I will say boutique tags, those maybe that's just something that you aren't wanting to drive to my house to come get, and the yellow tags, I absolutely understand that. That's a bit of a drive, especially if you're in Port Orchard. But we have these boutique tags and our yellow tags available. These are at no cost. These will be at the sale. So please don't make a special trip out. If you're within 10 minutes, sure. But if you've got a long drive, I wouldn't really recommend coming all the way just to get these items. But we do have these boutique tags. You're going to staple this to the bottom of a tag. Trying to see if I have one near me. I don't, and that's okay. But you're just going to staple this to the bottom of your tag, and that lets our shopper know maybe why your item is more expensive. I didn't know what Kiki Pant was until someone at a JBF sale told me what it was. I just thought, boy, this fabric is so beautiful. And the dress, it is a little bit more, but I love the feeling of it. And they said, oh, that's a boutique brand. That's Kiki Pants. They're new around here. And so that really just helped me understand the market of what's out there. And we do have a list of boutique brands in our area and that people commonly shop from at JBF Bremerton. So you can see that list on our frequently asked questions. And if you have items with that on it, you can put these on, but it isn't required. It just shows our shopper maybe why your item is just a little bit more expensive.
Yes, absolutely. And on the topic of things that we have at the sale, we will always have yellow tags available, but also maybe even better than any tag we might have available is we have a lot of wonderful staff when you come in for drop off. So if you have questions about how to attach a tag to a certain item, if you have questions about maybe how to set up a large item. We have people staffed in the large item area to help you attach your yellow tags, to help you attach your manual or your accessories or anything. So if you're stuck, just bring it to drop off and we will help you. And our staff is really great getting in hands-on, helping you to get your stuff together. And we won't leave you hanging. And we have packing tape and zip ties and safety pins if something goes wrong and you need a little help. We're happy to do that. So yes.
A great point. Also on that note is your items need to be in working order. So maybe you had a toy that makes sound before you left the house and it's not making sound anymore, but we do require that those items are in working order. We do have batteries also for sale at the sale. It will come out of your consignor check. We just have a battery log that we have. Very simple, easy process. I believe we just have your main ones like AAA. For some reason, I was like, is AAA a thing? Yes. And C and D batteries. And so those are able for purchase when you get to the sale. So we have a testing station with some screwdrivers and those batteries available, just so we'll be able to tap that item and make sure it is in working order.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And it's great to know that too, that we have a check station. So be prepared for someone to stop you and say, hey, do you have any toys that need buttons pushed? Right? Because that is one of the stops before you go to the drop zone. We have you stop and say, hey, let's check those buttons. So that's a great tip. We have a question from Mercedes. So this will be my first time shopping and selling. Welcome. Super excited and love that you do these lives to help. Is your sales floor organized by size, gender, and item? I'm used to shopping at Puyallup. So yes, and yes. Yeah. So when you come to drop off, we have drop zones. There are a lot of similarities to how we do things to Puyallup, but it's going to look a little bit differently because their drop zones are set up a little different than ours, but we do have drop zones like they do. Again, look in the comments, Mercedes, because I dropped a link for what is in each of our drop zones to help you. And then the clothing is organized by gender. So when you're walking in and you see the clothes, the girls is on the left, boys is on the right, and there's blue signs on the right for boys and pink signs on the left for girls. And then they go from smallest to largest. And shoes are right down the middle. So you'll see it and just double check the sign to make sure it says which gender you're looking for. And yeah, again, if you have any troubles, since it's your first time at this location, just reach out to somebody that's working there. Yes.
Welcome. We're excited to have you. And it
Yes.
goes by so quickly. Like Donna said, there's so many people around to help, and very easy drop status. Ugh.
Yes.
So quickly.
And it's coming up in no time at all. So I think we have hit on our questions. Katie, would you mind just reminding them one quick time about the 9 challenge before we head out? And then before she does that, I'm going to remind you guys, as sellers, make sure you're grabbing free tickets. So if you don't know this yet, you can pick up free tickets to pass out to family, friends, your child's daycare, their school, their dentist's office, anywhere that you can think of. You can pick them up in Port Orchard at my house or in Bremerton at Katie's house, and take as many as you need. But the more shoppers we get in the door, the more you guys all make. So this is the part where it's good to get some boots on the ground and have you guys helping us to get out as many tickets as we possibly can to encourage those shoppers.
Yeah, a lot of people are not on social media still, and that's okay too. We do have our YouTube channel. You're welcome to share them with that, maybe if they don't have that. But yes, if we haven't met them, if they haven't seen our fun Instagram page and all the fun things that we're doing, the best thing you can do is like and share anything that we put out with our ticketing pages too online. Tell a friend. That is the best way to help get in those people. So especially as we get closer to the sale, we are only 2 weeks out. The more you share on your Facebook page to friends and family, online is a great way also. So right now we are finishing our 9 Finish Strong challenge, that if you have not heard about it, every 9 tags you enter, you get to put into our Google form, and you get to enter for a $40 gift certificate to spend at the spring sale. So I didn't mention this earlier. You do need to be fully registered to be eligible, and that includes choosing your drop-off time. So sadly, we have had a winner before that I've chosen, and I looked and they were not registered at all for the sale. So that's something to be considering also. So yeah, 1 entry for every 9 tags. You've got this, whether you got started in the beginning or you're just getting going. You're not alone. I may or may not have some black toads over here. But
that's right. Yeah, it's getting exciting. Okay, we have a couple of more quick questions. On Instagram, Catherine Britton asks, she says, first time selling. Welcome, Catherine. I didn't realize that mixing sizes was not allowed. Is this something that will be flagged in inspection, and will we be able to edit before the sale? So, Catherine, here's how it works. So you bring your clothing items in and you put them on a rolling rack. That rolling rack goes to inspection. And then after your stuff is inspected, you pick that rolling rack back up, and you're actually the one who puts them out on the racks. So when your items are inspected, we're not looking to see what size order they're in, because that's really up to what you choose to do. Now, we definitely will say that your drop off will go much faster if you have your items already in size order. So when you go to put your items out on the clothing racks, you're going to group them by 3 months, 0 to 3 months, 6 months, size 5. And it's helpful to have them separated by gender just because it makes it faster for you. But you don't have to stress about what size order they're in when you drop them off at inspection. So I hope that's what you were asking, Catherine, but let me know in the comments if you were maybe asking for something different, because maybe it was about the tags, but that's kind of, I assume she's asking if items are hung in the size order during inspection.
I will say, just to cover that too, Nona, if you are asking about putting a 5T with a size 6 shirt and maybe you're bundling that, that is something that we do ask, that all 0 to 3 be with 0 to 3 and not 0 to 3 in 3 months or 24 months and 2T. I know they look the same, but they do need to be separated. We do have separate sections for each of those sizes. I hope that helps too. Yeah.
Yes.
Between the two.
That may have been what she was asking. Yes. Yeah, if they're bundling, they have to say the exact same size on the tag. 100%. Thanks, Katie. Yeah, I didn't see that, but maybe that was what she was asking. Okay, Mercedes has one more. So my drop off is at 8:30. I only have 140-ish items, all boys clothes. Is 9 p.m. the cutoff time for drop off? No. So your drop off window is between 8:30 and 9 p.m. Or I assume it's p.m. It might be on Tuesday morning. But anyway, you have a half an hour window to arrive for drop off, and then you have what time you need. So on Monday night, we will cut it off at a certain point because our staff needs to go home. But otherwise, you have the time that you need. So you don't have to stress about getting out of the building right away. You just get your work done, and we're going to be there working anyway. So yeah. Hope that answers the questions. Oh, Catherine did respond. She says, I have a couple of outfits that are 0 to 3 month onesies paired with 3 month size pants. So yes, you're very perceptive, Katie. So yeah, Catherine, you will need to correct that, unfortunately. That is something that would be a no thank you at drop off. We don't want our shoppers to be surprised by that. And it's really important to us that our shoppers have accurate information when they're buying bundles. So you will need to correct that if they don't match the same size on the tag. So Mercedes, perfect. Thank you. You're welcome. I hope it goes great.
Yeah, make sure to come and say hi when you're there too. We love putting a face to the name off of our lives. It's so exciting. I think one of my favorite stories looking back, I do supply orders for my house, and a gal ordered a case of 500 hangers the week before drop off. And my little heart was palpitating, thinking, you got this, girl. But boy, that's a lot of tagging that you're going to do. And then I was able to meet her at drop off too. And I think there was 3 no thank yous out of all the 500 hangers on that rack. And so I was so proud of her. And it's just such a great time to be able to celebrate with you all in your victories. And then just also to come back at the next sale and be like, girl, I made so much and that was so fun. And so it just, you all become family, and this is a fun time to be able to work together. So we welcome all the questions.
Yes, we do. All right, I'm just responding to a message here, but if nobody else has any questions, I think this is us signing off.
For the last time.
For spring 26.
Live here and there, sharing about the sales floor, maybe some little details here and there. But thanks to our wonderful husbands, computers are roaring and ready to go. And we are just, honestly, it feels like counting down the hours until we get the keys and we are ready to start building. So here we go again.
Here we go again. There's no better way to describe it. All right. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
We will see you in 2 weeks. Woo woo.
Bye.